Very good afternoon to you. Welcome back. It's still the sunny side on 92.3 Nigeria Info. 9 minutes gone past 1. I'm Gabriella. Well, on this hour, I would like for you and I to talk about something that's I'm very confident that you are familiar with. You know how you're in conversations with someone and the person says, "You're not acting your age. Old man like you behaving like a child. Why are you not acting your age? Why?" You know how they say age is just a number. When you're trying to talk about how disappointed you are in someone or what they've done, and you say, "I expected so much more from you at your age. You should know better. You should do better." And when you hear things like that, you begin to say, "Oh yes, it's true. Age is just a number. You know, it's not by how old you are. You might still be childish or display childish tendencies, even though you're 50, or you're 40, or you're 30." But neuroscience tells us that the brain is not fully mature until the person is 25. So when you say, "Oh, this girl is so mature," even though she's 16 or 18, you say, "Your eye don't tear, you know. She's very sharp. She's street smart, or he's street smart." You know, when you say someone is street smart, you mean they're very sharp, you know, and they handle issues well. So when you find yourself in an emotional situation, how do you handle it? And when you see a girl who has been heartbroken, for instance, who is 18 or 19, and she handles it pretty well, you say, "Wow, you're mature." Or a boy who has gone through a loss and he handles it well, and you say, "You're mature." So the question I want to ask on this hour is there a correlation between age and maturity? Does a person's age indicate their maturity? Because neuroscience, like I just said, tells us that the brain is not fully mature until a person is 25. And for many, this means that the person cannot be labeled as a mature, functioning adult until they get to 25. But you would also agree that younger people, in some cases, display a very high level of maturity, perhaps influenced by life experiences. So because as a child you were exposed to a certain life condition or certain life experience, you developed faster and hence you matured faster. That's why you find children who know a lot about things they should not know about, because they develop faster. And that's because they were exposed to things, that kind of experience at a much younger age. But I want to know what you think. Do you think there's a correlation between age and maturity? Does a person's age indicate their maturity? And how exactly do we even begin to measure maturity? Let's talk. 0817-923-0002, 0003, 0007, or 0009. All right, to call me back on WhatsApp, it's 0809-030-6416. On Twitter, at Nigeria Info PH. On Facebook, at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. What is the correlation between age and maturity? Good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, Gabriel.
Good afternoon. You got to speak up a little bit louder.
You know, there is no correlation between age and maturity. Now, maturity has to do with the mind, and the mind has nothing to do with age. Now, when someone says Obi is a boy, it has different meanings. It can actually literally mean that Obi is actually a boy, and it's somebody that is, below 18.
Okay.
It can also mean that Obi is a man that behaves like a boy. Can probably also mean that Obi is someone who is serving under somebody irrespective of his age. When you say that is my boy, I see have young people running around politicians as boys, even people with gray hair. So I think the summation, the aggregation of a person's experiences growing up is what determines his maturity. And you find children who lived with elders, who grew up with their grandparents, develop a certain level of response and situational awareness to circumstances, and those are experiences owned over time, by reason of their background and experience. It has absolutely nothing to do with age. And you have adults, and there are old people. There are people who behind their names in the 80s. If age was synonymous with maturity, they wouldn't be running the country around the way they are doing, borrowing left, right, and center. That's a child's mentality.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for explaining it like that. All right. 0817 923 0002 0003 0007 or 0009. Do you agree with him? Do you agree that perhaps one's experiences can expose them to another level of maturity than they normally should have been exposed to? Or do you think otherwise? Let me know. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Miss Gabby.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, my name is Richard from Urumigo.
All right.
Well, I usually go by a line of thought that says age is only a number. Maturity matters. Now, why do I say so? I think my own self, I'm a late bloomer in the sense that my growth has always been under question. Even up to now, I'm in my early 30s and I'm still discovering if I'm mature or not, because I was always reminded back in my high school and indeed my early university days that they always say, "Oh, Richard, mature, man." They always ask me to mature. So I'm asking myself if I'm losing mature at all. But in my own line of thinking, I think maturity is not dependent on how serious you are. People always say I'm not mature because I love all these comic things, all these cartoons.
Yes. Now that makes me ask the question. Yes, that's why I'm even asking the question. How does a person measure maturity?
Exactly. I'm coming to that point now. I'm going to that point. So they feel that if you're tough, then you're mature, or you are stringent in the way you do things. Mature. I don't think so. I think maturity is measured by, first of all, the decision you make and take, and the level of judgment you ascertain at critical points of life. Very critical. The level of thinking at critical juncture of life shows that you are mature enough to handle situations. No matter of how tough you are or the group of people you meet that makes you a mature person. No, it's your level of thinking and your level of decisions at certain levels. In my own thinking, yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Coffee from Aba.
Go ahead.
I strongly believe that age has something to do with self. So are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. So there is a certain age you grow up to. You start behaving as if you are a child. Let me go, for instance, this old men that are in Nigeria now. You can see the negativity from them. There is some even that will say, if you seek God now, you are young and vibrant. Am I lying?
Go ahead.
Because at the age, you no longer have the power to do whatever. So there is an age you reach, you started behaving like a child. God bless you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello.
You gotta speak up.
Hello.
So I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Good day. I'm David.
Go ahead, David.
I'm phoning from IG.
All right.
People have told me before that I behave like a child or childishly. And if they don't pay me, I don't know why. They used to tell me, at times I know I do it.
They tell you that you behave like a child?
It's also advantageous to me because the time you are taking it for granted, I'm behaving like a child. I surprise you that everything I've been doing, I know it. I think I'm even seeing vision. All these things I do, this guy is aware, you know. And I discovered that maybe because I have the baby heart, I'm very soft-hearted, and to me, it's advantageous to me. Another thing, apart from that, I can adjust anywhere. I can adjust. I can see old people, you think I'm an old person. As I see small children, you think I'm a child. So people have told me before, and really I know I do it at times.
When you say you do it at times, is this something you do intentionally? Hold on. I'm trying to ask a question.
David,
David, can you hear me?
And it helps me in so many areas. Yes, that's a good thing.
David, can you hear me? Are you there? Why do some people do that? When you call in, you don't listen. You just talk and hang up. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Turn off your radio and go ahead.
Yeah, is it better now?
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Eric from Boba.
All right.
Yeah, there is a correlation actually between age and maturity, but
tell me.
It's not directly proportional. You cannot say a person a particular age is bound to behave a certain way. It's not directly proportional, but maturity basically has to do with a person being able to know and to do the right thing without being told or guided. That's a mature person, and there is a function of it that is not directly related. Yeah, that's my.
So when you see a person, how can you measure their level of maturity?
That's what I'm saying. I think a person is able to know and also do the right thing, not being told or not being to say, but the person knows himself and is inclined also to do the right thing. Because a child is always being guided to do even the minor things. He always wants to guide the child to do. But a mature person, he knows himself what to do or has the decision to make in a particular situation without being told or guided. Or even if being told, he's able to see himself and he takes that decision. That's a mature person.
So it doesn't matter how old they are.
No, it doesn't. As in, that's what I was talking about. It could happen for some people. I think they might act that way in their younger years. While some people, I think, when they are older. So that's why I say there is not a direct relationship. But age really is a function of maturity.
All right.
But not being directly related.
Thank you.
You cannot say that a boy or a girl at 13, 14, 15 is bound to behave a certain way or bound to make a certain decision in a certain situation.
Thank you. Thank you for
the
putting it into
level of
perspective.
maturity. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We've got some messages on WhatsApp. You can join the conversation on there. 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number. The brain is not fully mature until age 25, according to neuroscience, as you cited. This goes to show that maturity is in stages. There is absolutely no correlation between age and maturity. Foolish people also grow old. Maturity is measured by how one gives judgment and handles issues. Thank you for your message, Uche Biariko. We'll take one call and go on a very quick break. Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Mr. Zion. Good afternoon.
Talk to me, Mr. Zion.
In the thread of maturity, you can't remove age out of it. Age is a sequel. But even though age does not anchor it all, experience matters. And the experience might come from what someone else experienced and reports to you. You might be at a tender age, and your circle of friends are people who have experienced a lot. And when they discuss and involve you, or when they discuss and share issues, out of it, automatically that knowledge transfers to you. Some kids in my home, when I'm on call like this, they sit down to listen. Sometimes they ask me questions. Let me be honest to you. I told them, the day you call on radio, they will know that you are my protege. Some other children from other areas too, who listen. Look at the man they call Plato. He sat under some great men. Socrates never wrote anything in this life. But what makes him prominent is
Oh dear. Please call back, Mr. Zion, to wrap what you were trying to say. We'll take a quick break now, and when we return, the conversation continues.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162.
Info. And I'm talking about age and maturity. Is there a correlation between both age and maturity, in your opinion? I'd like to know what you think. Well, many times people say, well, age is just a number. Some also think that, you behave to whatever level of maturity based on your level of experience and exposure. But according to science, the official age of maturity is 25. Science recognizes a 25-year-old as a fully mature person. My question to that will be, what if this 25-year-old has not been exposed to as much experience as they are expected to at the age of 25? Will such a person still display same level of maturity just because they have clocked 25? Just because. What do you think? And how do you even begin to measure maturity? How do you, as an individual, measure a person's maturity or your own maturity? I'd like to know what you think. Let's talk. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0007, or 0817 923 0009. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Gabby.
Turn off your radio and go ahead.
Yeah, I've copied.
Go ahead.
By what you have said, based on the credit of science, science is directly talking about scientific maturity, not Christian maturity or social maturity or environmental maturity. Because environmental maturity depends absolutely on experiences that one has passed through and the encounters of life that somebody has seen with his or her own direct eyes. So maturity has to do with when somebody comes in contact with something and he passes or comes in contact with a problem and the person passes through it. The person acquires knowledge from that problem that comes and goes away. Then another challenge comes. The person handles it and that one goes away. So it will continue like that until the person is like 70, 80 years. When the person comes to 70, 80 years, and a boy or a girl of 19 years has a problem and present it to the 70 or 80 years man, then the man will now have the knowledge to solve it because the person is matured enough. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling in. All right, on WhatsApp, let's see. Profidada says, maturity is a function of age, environment, friends, and parental background. You can't exclude age from maturity, though it is not directly responsible. All right, Profidada, thank you very much for sharing. Good afternoon.
Yeah, that is all the one wanted to do. Yeah, like I say, the experience people have matters. When they have that experience with a circle, it gives them courage. It gives them the power to judge. I made mention of
Oh dear. Apologies, Mr. Zion. Sadly, I lost you there. Well, don't have to wrap the conversation up. I've been joined by a guest. We'll be talking electricity, corruption, and theft. And this conversation is brought to you by the SDN. Don't go away.